Hey guys, it's Rob Woods from the Note MBA podcast. Now, I just got back in town from Chicago. I've been up there for 2 days looking at a few assets that we just purchased. I actually had the opportunity to look at 9 other assets while I was up there that came in from a different tape from a hedge fund. Now, the reason we're actually talking about Chicago is something we addressed on the show this week. I think it's episode 35. You'll have to check it out. But we talk about realtors and finding the right realtor to work with your investment property. Now, I'll admit, I'm really bad at finding a good realtor when I'm selling stuff that's not in my market. And basically what I mean is that I usually tend to Google, I find a realtor for RE/MAX, and I make a phone call. If they follow up, they do everything else that they need to do, I usually give them the listing. Now, in reality, after coming back from Chicago, I think I've got to rethink the way we do this when we're selling assets. I had the opportunity to sit down with 2 realtors. One of them showed up prepared. She had CMAs ready to go. She'd driven all the assets. And she'd even looked up and gone through the properties, used to comp the value from the CMAs. Now, the second individual, though he's very well versed in multifamily investment properties, didn't show up with any CMAs and hadn't driven the properties. Now, you might be familiar with the neighborhood, but if you didn't invest any time up front, how much time can I expect that you're going to invest when you actually go to sell my properties? Now, what we've really decided is that we're going to list a property with each of them. But what they know and don't know is who's going to list the other 8 properties. So it's really interesting. What we're going to do is have Chase pull some stuff from the internet. We'll put together a little document that we'll put up on notemba.com, kind of going over some questions that you should really be asking when you're looking for a realtor that's more focused on investors as opposed to the one that sells for Mr. and Mrs. Smith and wants a retail sale. So we'll follow up with that. If you have any questions, you know you can always get a hold of us at ask@notemba.com. Otherwise, keep listening to the show. Let us know if there's anything we can address. And as always, tell 5 other Note investors about the Note MBA podcast. Thanks.